Hello and welcome to Memodope's podcast. Well, I don't know if it's going to be named that or not, but we'll find out soon enough. Well, today I don't have anybody recording with me. This is just like a test. Background's like Pokemon themed. It's not going to be like that for long. I'm going to try to find like an actual like picture, anything like that to be to put in the background, or I might like record some gameplay like super later on and just have some fun with it. This podcast, this is something I'm just doing for fun. I finally got my Blue Yeti. I don't know if you can hear me tapping that, but I got my Blue Yeti. What you guys heard in the beginning was not me fadoodling my fadoodle. I was just shaking my protein shake. I swear I don't have the bottle of lotion right next to my face or tissues to my side. I'm just making myself guilty here. But, nevertheless, I think might be a lot of background noise. Hold on. I should have figured this out before. Alright. Now there shouldn't be any background noise, I think. I didn't even run a test to see if my voice is going to be good or not. I'm recovering from allergies this whole weekend, dude. Dudes or dudettes, whoever's listening. Yeah. This is Memodope's... Well, I don't want to call it Memodope's podcast. I'd rather, if you guys see this or see this. If you guys hear this, just throw around some names, like some podcast names. I'm totally down to watch, name it anything, but it has to be meaningful, and it has to be, pretty good. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I should call it the Dopecast sounds fun. Memodope's Dopecast. But, I really don't have much to talk about today. This is just me messing around. I finally got OBS to work. And I finally have, everything I need to start this podcast. And as far as, people who are going to appear in the podcast, mainly going to be friends in the beginning. Well, probably friends. Hopefully later on, if I get famous enough, you know what I'm saying? If I get famous enough, I'll probably, throw in some other people. Sometimes I'll just throw some random people in there. Hopefully when my friend Ari comes and visits me I don't know when he's going to visit me. He's probably going to come around, I'd say, in the next month or two, I think. Yeah. But yeah, it's going to be fun. His name's Ari. I really want him on his podcast, and he's going to talk about his rapping career because he's trying to rap. He was my roommate last year. All last year, along with my friend Harmon. And before that, I had two roommates in the summer, Harmon again, and my boy Danny. And I love those two guys, all three of those guys. And hopefully I get to have them on the podcast. Hopefully we get to talk about stuff, just go back and forth. Just reveal a bunch of stuff about ourselves that we would never really thought we were going to put on the internet. But fuck it. But yeah, as you can tell, it's not going to be really PC. I've never really liked the idea of being PC or being PG. I never really liked the idea. I always thought of it. This is me dumping my BCAs into my. This is so unprofessional. This podcast is gonna go nowhere fast. Bink bink. Okay, cool. Now you guys get to hear me shake my BCAs, my blockchain amino acids, you know what I'm saying? Hear this, boys. Y'all can go ahead and do whatever you want to that. You can edit it to make it seem like I was, having some good old fun time with myself, you know what I'm saying? But, let's see. I had to think of a random topic to talk about today because I just literally just got back from the gym, hit my good shoulder workout. You know what I'm saying? Was showing off for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get me a girlfriend. Please hit me up. DMs are open 24/7. Applications for girlfriends are open 24/7. Please contact me, please. But I don't know. It's like the first time I'm ever like actually talking with like nobody else responding back to me, which is weird. It's a weird concept of just me sitting here all alone in my dorm, having nobody to like talk to other than you guys. Technically I'm talking to you guys, but it's not really the same per se. I don't know, it's a weird feeling. Like just not being able like to go back and forth, which is why I want to invite a lot of people on this podcast and just throw random people in there just for the shits and giggles. I'll probably like as far as like timing of these podcasts and how I'm gonna like go about posting these up and everything, I don't really have that much of a plan. I'm just winging it. We're winging it, boys. You can see I'm already choking, man. It's the first podcast I ever record. I have absolutely I have stuff to talk about, but I'd rather like talk about it in like a more formal and like clean way instead of just throwing it off the top. There will be some weeks or there will be some podcasts where I just totally just open up about past things that I've dealt with, you know, or like situations I'm going through. I'm gonna have a lot of like college stories. Well, I say a lot, but I don't really go to parties or anything like that, which I'm planning to go to more of. Like I need to live my life and not just sit in my dorm and play Call of Duty all day, which is something like that I do on a daily basis, and it's not okay. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm dying still. Yeah, these allergies are not going away soon. Let's see here. What should I talk about? Oh, yeah, just, I guess, what I do. I don't know. I'm choking really bad. This is so awkward for me. I'm not really, like, used to, like, talking like this. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people are. But I feel like as time passes on, it's going to be a lot easier and a lot better. These podcasts are for sure going to get better. This is my first one ever. Like, I'm going to look back on this, like, 5 years from now when I'm, like, sitting next to Joe Rogan on his podcast, you know? I'm just kidding. Hold on, I'm dying. Hold on. I gotta go blow my nose. This is bad. You guys gonna hear me blow my nose? Hold on. It's gonna be nasty. That's exactly what you guys want to hear. This is exactly what you guys came for, right? This is quality entertainment. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get copyrighted for this picture that I'm using as my background, but can't really get copyrighted if I don't make any money off of this. Let's see here. Why Pokemon? I just love Pokemon. I play it every single day. Makes me feel like a huge nerd. And now that I think about it, like, that's probably why I don't have a girlfriend. Hold on, I'm dying. I chose the wrong time to, like, record this podcast. But I came back from the gym. Room was lonely. I had some time to spare before we go watch. Me and my boys go watch the movie Searching, which I heard I heard Searching was like a pretty alright film, from what I see. But I already watched like a video on it. It seems okay. They say the acting's like pretty good, and what they did with like the whole like found footage idea, and you're basically just hold on. Oh my god. No. You guys gonna hear me die live on this podcast. Jesus. Hold on. I'm gonna drink my BCA. Bottoms up. Oh, that is so good. The new, this new BCA that I bought, BPI Sports Fruit Punch, is so nasty. And I know it's going to work out a lot more than the previous pre-workout that I bought. I bought some fish oils as well. I have multivitamins. I got my protein powder. I got a sample from GNC of a birthday cake flavor. You guys can hear me shaking now. But I bought a sample of that. Well, I didn't buy it. I took a sample of that. Let's see how that goes. And if it goes well, I'm going to buy some more because I heard that like birthday cake is like really, really good. I don't know. I don't know what else to talk about. You know? It's like I said, this is pretty awkward. I've been talking for only 11 minutes and I'm already like out of ideas to talk to about. Let's see. I'm like staring around the room just trying to get like story done. Oh, I'm trying to get into like playing the guitar. It's kind of always been like a dream of mine to play some sort of instrument. You know, as always, trying to impress the ladies. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna turn into an ASMR video. Hi guys. Hi. Today we're gonna try barbecue chicken with cornbread with some how do I not make this racist? Water. Yeah, water always works. Try super dry biscuits from Popeyes. Here we go. Alright, this podcast is turning weird. But, back to the guitar. Memo. Focus. Back to the guitar. I'm trying to learn Stay by Post Malone on the guitar, which I know I should start by like first learning the chords, but like through my years I've noticed that like I learn a lot more when I can do stuff. I wouldn't say by myself, but when I try the most difficult thing and learn it, and I'm not saying Stay is the most difficult thing, but to my standards, Stay is like pretty difficult. At least what I've heard, like I see all this like F chords, F minor, G minor, blah blah blah, C minor. I see all that and I get confused, but I feel like if I can learn to play a song, it's gonna be really easy for me to transition and be able to like switch my fingers to each chord easily. So like if I start with the most difficult chords, then like learning the easier ones should be a breeze. I don't know, it's some sort of like reverse psychomethodology, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, it's something mental for me. Like, especially like learning math, I was always the one to like go to the end of the page and try to figure it out. If I couldn't, I'd try to get help. And then once I understood how to do the hardest problem, I could go back and start with the easiest ones. And it's weird. It probably doesn't work it doesn't work all the time. Like, there's some things that you need to learn, like some ground rules, some bass that you need. Hold on, I'm gonna die again. Ooh, Moko gave me a halls. Hold on. This is so unprofessional. This is like not how I imagined my first podcast would go. But nevertheless, we're gonna keep striving, boys. Where the hell did I put it? I got the bag. Maybe I didn't. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Halls or any other company. Just want to point that out. Let's see here. But going back to that concept, I've always learned the hard way. I never learned like the easy way, you know? And it's like, it's okay to learn the hard way, but it's not the ideal. It's not really the ideal. Like, I know I should change, but the way that I've been doing things works for me. And if it works for you, starting like really basic and then moving your way up, power to you. Like, if you're like me and you like to attack a really big problem first and then try to go down lower and just rehearse, then you're like me and you're the superior race. Hey. Huh. This is weird. Like, I'm just sitting here in a room talking to technically no one. And I don't know if anybody's going to listen to this or not. Which, I don't really mind. Like, of course, it's nice to have an audience. It's nice to have people who listen to it. But it's not like I demand it, if that makes sense. I've, like, yes, like, whenever somebody says, like, they're starting something like YouTube, Twitch, anything like that, like, and they kind of lie to you. And they say, and they, like, tell themselves, like, I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for the fame. They're halfway lying to themselves. Because you started it for a reason. Like, oh, God. See, I'm trying to go deep and emotional here. And my, like, sinuses and my throat don't let me. But it's like halfway lying. Everybody starts stuff to earn money. And whatever that is, like selling Cheetos in like hallways of high school, or going to school for 20 years just to be a doctor. The way I said that makes it seem like not a big deal. Like, if you actually do that, if you go out and try to be a doctor and everything like that, like, power to you, man. You're gonna get paid bank. But I just don't see myself doing any of those things. Like, I never saw myself, like, sitting at an office chair, like, like, sitting, like, in an office just typing away or ordering things and taking orders from people. I've always been trying to find ways to be independent, to be on my own, and to, like, establish myself as, like, an individual in a sort of way. And I'm trying different things. Like, everybody tries stuff to try to make themselves successful at something, you know? And it was like, only now have I, like, actually tried to search and actually apply myself to things to try to find out, like, what I'm good at. Like, I know I'm not good at podcasting. Like, I chose the wrong day, the wrong time to do it. Like, right after the gym, I'm all tired and everything like that. And, like, I'm just barely recovering from my allergy little weekend. And I'm still coughing and I'm still, like, blowing my nose, like, mid-podcast. It's like I'm not good at podcasting now, but, like, in the future, that's the thing. Like, your first time for everything is not going to be the way you expected. And it's not going to be the way that you wanted it to be. And that's true of everything and everyone. Like, I'm just going to say it, like losing the V card, like going to college, doing something for the first time, deadlifting, like, trying to do your, like, PR. Trying to do, like, your PR. And failing. Like, there's always going to be a fail the first time you do stuff. And if you succeed the first time you do it, they keep on doing it. Don't ever stop. and keep on doing it until you fail and expect that failure. Like one of my favorite quotes from The Last Jedi was what Yoda said about failure. It's like, failure is the greatest teacher, and that's true. Like I've failed in a lot of things. I was almost failing nutrition, and that's my major last semester. But that was my own fault, and I realized that because I never went to lecture. I almost never went to discussion sections, and I just didn't apply myself, even though I knew that's what I wanted to do. Or I didn't know, I just had an idea about doing nutrition. And the only reason I want to do nutrition is not just to better myself and have the knowledge for myself, but to also to have the knowledge of spreading it to others, in a way. That's why I go to the gym, to better myself and try to give tips to other people, even though they might not want it. I know I'm not the biggest person, I'm not the fittest person. I make a lot of mistakes myself, cheat days and all that. I'm never really disciplined in it. But that's just things you have to recover and take from. I know if I have a cheat day, that's gonna be on me to work off everything that I just ate or anything like that. I'm not saying never had a cheat day, but I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm breathing hard or coughing into this mic, dudes or dudettes. I don't know what I should call you guys. I don't want to call you guys dopies, because that's just disrespectful. Let's see. My brother just texted me. What does he want this time? Damn. Supposedly there's potential threats to my old high school, and my brother goes there and he's telling me details about it. Damn, that's actually scary. Damn. Yeah, there was a whole situation. Alright, sorry about that moment of silence. My brother's pretty worried. Can I stop with the fucking coughing, please? Alright, back to the podcast. What was I talking about? Oh, failure. Like I said, I fail in a lot of things, and one of the things I struggle with, daily, is figuring out what I want to do with my life. There's not really anything, concrete. A lot of kids go into college or even high school with the expectations, I'm already going to be a doctor, or I'm already going to be a vet, I'm already going to do this, I'm already going to do that. And it's and what I want to tell these people is what makes you want to do that? Damn, I can't even describe it. What was I saying? I just lost my train of thought. Let's see, I was talking about failure. Oh god, this is such a failure. It's exactly what I'm talking about, but let's see, I was talking about failure, not knowing what to do. Oh yeah, I remember now. People are in their 20s and 17, 18, 19, and they're freaking out because like, I don't know what to do. Like, I have no idea. Like, is school even for me? Like, people are dropping out because like they feel like school isn't for them, and it might not be. Like, school isn't for everybody. Like, if you're happy working that 9 to 5 and being able to spend money and all that, like raising a family, if you think that's cool, then go for it. And if you think going to school for like 20 years to get your PhD is worth it, go ahead. Like, there's nothing stopping you. I won't stop you. Like, Lord knows. Like, well, religion, that'll be another podcast. Whew. I could go on about religion. But, I don't know what to say. Like, just do whatever you want, but don't grow and don't go through life expecting to do just that. Like, when I was a kid, and now we pause as Memo dies. God damn. But as a kid, I wanted to be a CHP officer, or just a police officer in general, because I thought they were so cool. You know, they pulled over my mom once for speeding ticket, and I thought it was just so cool. And I watched like Cops as a kid. I watched like Criminal Minds, and I was just like, yeah, I want to be a cop. I want to be a detective, like FBI agent. And as I grew older, I was like, I'm doing, like, I don't like rules. I don't like laws. I don't like things to, like, dictate what I do in life. So becoming, like, something or someone that enforces those same things that I hate is kind of hypocritical. And I kind of lost the drive to be a police officer or, like, any kind of, like, FBI agent. Because the government's corrupt. And I'm saying this before they get me. They're going to come for me. They're gonna storm through my door. They're coming. I can hear them coming. I can hear them coming. Oh, God. No. The government's corrupt. I'm just kidding. That was poor acting. You know what? I'm gonna send that into Nickelodeon and see if they like give me a shot at being a actor. And of course, like, every kid like has this like dream of becoming a like actor or actress because they see it on TV all the time, and you hear those ads like wanna be in, you wanna be. Oh, I'm gonna try to put my best voice on, even though I literally can't. You ever wanted to be on Nickelodeon or be a star right next to Drake and Josh? You ever wanted to voice Timmy's friends or Jimmy Neutron's friends? Well, apply here at nickelodeon.com/applications and get started. You could star along Drake and Josh. That was turning into like a little Bane. Oh, yes. Wait. Oh, yes. I was wondering when you would come and join Nickelodeon. It's dark down here. I don't think I'll make it. We need kids to apply. We don't want to put any more 5-year-olds on the screen. Yes. Get molded by the Nickelodeon fame. Become famous. End up singing auto-tune. And then overdose. No, wait, that's Disney. Alright. Like I said, I'm sick. And dead. And everybody else. That's just a fact. But, yeah, a lot of kids going. Like, I realized this, like... Hold on, I'm gonna die real quick. And I realized that as a kid, that, like, if I have that dream and I'm just a little old Mexican boy sitting in front of my screen, how many other kids are watching this? How many other kids are already taking acting classes? It's like, so that's what drove me away from that. I don't know. It's been 30 minutes. I'll probably send out a poll or like some sort of questionnaire thing where people could send me questions and ask me stuff about anything. I'm down to talk about anything on this podcast, like no holds barred. You want to talk to me about like love interest? You want to talk to me about like religion, politics? You want to talk to me about gaming? You want to talk to me about social life? You want to talk to me about the gym? You want to talk to me about like exes and shit like that? I'm down. I want this podcast to be like free roaming and just talk. Like, I know I'm giving myself like questions that I want to answer. Like questions that I want to answer. Brain relapse. Ooh. Like, I know I'm giving myself questions that I want to answer, and that'll give me structure for the podcast, but it's kind of like a loose structure. Like, I could save questions that I don't get to, and podcasts are usually going to be about like 45 minutes, maybe. And if it gets to it, like an hour. But probably 45 minutes is like the target range for me. So I could start putting them on. Like, and hopefully like one day be on like Spotify. But for now, I think I'll post them on YouTube and Audacity. No, sorry. I think I'll just post them on like YouTube for sure. Yeah, YouTube would be like the number one thing. And I don't know about iTunes is a no. That one you have to pay like money for that, and ain't nobody got time for that. Well, maybe I'll investigate, and if it's where's my screen? Hi. Yeah, I don't know how to fix that yet, but I'll fix it one day. But anyways, this has been my first ever podcast. Good or not, so this is gonna be on YouTube. Comment down below. Tell me what you guys think of the podcast. Put down any questions you guys have that you guys want me to answer. Just throw random questions out there. Like I said, I'm down to talk about anything with anyone. Like, if I get big enough, I'll like throw in like people like Ben Shapiro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna get shrimp on this. Nah, I want to have a talk with like Neil deGrasse Tyson. That'd be cool. That'd be so dope. But anyways, yeah. Leave a like on this. Subscribe to Memodope. This is probably gonna be like the new main thing that I do on the channel. And hopefully you guys like. The reason why I want to get this on like YouTube and Spotify is just it's better. Like, audio wise. Like on YouTube, like you can't really exit out. Like you can't really listen to it in the car unless you have like unlimited data. Which is why like making these kind of long is kind of it's not really ideal. But if I could get it on iTunes or Spotify, that'd be really, really dope. But anyways, thank you guys for listening. I hope you guys like this podcast. I know this is like my first attempt at it, and this is going to be like completely off. It's going to be really, really bad. But I'm okay with that. Like I said, failure is the greatest teacher. The greatest? Wait, no. Greatest teacher? No, that's so bad. That's a bad Yoda. Greatest teacher? No, that just sounds like a parrot. Anyways, failure is the greatest teacher. Thank you guys for listening. This has been your boy Memodope. I'm out. You out. You probably already exited. You probably already liked and subscribed. If you didn't, that's okay. I forgive you. This has been like the weakest podcast ever. But you know what? I'm cool with that. I don't even care. I don't care who listens. Kind of do. I want to make this my livelihood. I want to make this like how I make money, so I could get a drop out of college and buy a Lamborghini. Well, $1 million mansion, then a Lamborghini. All right, I'll see you guys later. It's been your boy. I want to say goodbye too. All right, Bane, or bad version of Bane. Say goodbye. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Now I sound like an old man. A bad impression of Bane with the old man. Bye-bye.